Hi guys. I wanted to come on and do the tag that started with In Love with Reborns of why you, I think it's why you like the reborn community, or what started you finding the reborn community. And for me, I was looking around on the internet because I got diagnosed with something that doesn't allow me to ever have my own kids. So I was trying to find a way that would somehow allow me to take care of something that along with my pets, of course, because I have pets. But as far as kids, I wanted to find something that would be a little bit cheaper because I don't have a job. I used to, but I don't have a job anymore. And I was searching the internet, trying to figure out different ideas, and somehow on YouTube I came across a video from Julie's Reborns 1. I can't remember what video it was, but it was from Julie's Reborns 1. And I started watching them more and more often. And really became to liking all of the videos that she did. So I started searching for other reborn related videos and came across so many of them. So I started out collecting reborn related baby clothes and all kinds of stuff from our local clothes exchange. And I had a blast because they were really cheap and they were really, really cute. So I just started going more and more often and watching more and more videos, and I really, really liked it. Because I was on the verge of not wondering why I wasn't able to have kids. I wasn't ever able to have kids, ever. I won't have kids unless somebody is a surrogate for me. So sorry. I really wanted to find something that was similar somehow. So when I found the reborn community, I started searching reborns on YouTube, and I saw so many box openings, surprise box openings, people getting reborns for their birthdays or Christmas, and then Julie's Reborns, In Love with Reborns 2011, and Laura's channel. And I started watching like every day, almost all day long, and I still do, honestly. But once I started getting more and more hauls, this was way before I started YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube for very long. I started getting more and more hauls, and I decided I really liked it. And at that time, when I started bringing in reborn hauls and putting them away in my room, I had roommates living with me, and they didn't like it. They told me that I was wasting my money, that having all of those baby things wasn't necessary, that I had to focus on, like, keeping my money and not doing anything with it except for gas. I couldn't buy myself anything unless it was from Walmart, and it was in the women's section. So I had to go behind their back and get what I wanted, and it just made her even more mad, and I really didn't care. So once it became where she was threatening me to call my grandpa because I wasn't keeping my money, I called him and had them escorted off the property. It's not what I wanted to do because I had 2 young kids, but there's a fine line between being a friend and trying to be my mother, and she was definitely not my mom. So that kind of pushed me and her friendship away a little bit. And now, me and her really aren't friends anymore, so it really stinks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I even spent money on her kids all the time, helping with clothes for back to school and clothes for the baby and all kinds of stuff, and she treated me like garbage. So me and her aren't friends anymore. But as far as the reborn community, it opened up my eyes to a brand new world and gave me hope, pretty much. A little bit about myself. I am 19 years old. I've had a hard time trying to find jobs that will keep me because of health problems. I've had foot surgeries. I've had surgeries on my stomach. I have hip dysplasia, which means that my hips are uneven and it hurts a lot of the time when it's cold to walk. So usually most of the time I'm inside and I won't go out until I necessarily have to, or I just want to get out of the house a little bit. So you'll notice a lot of my videos and stuff like that slow down once it becomes really cold outside. But I'll still do videos inside the house as much as I can. I have scoliosis, and my scoliosis is pretty bad, to be honest. I have 2 curves, one in the lower middle part of my back and one up by around my shoulder area and my neck area. So, and that was surprising because it wasn't that bad a long time ago when I was younger and first got it checked. They weren't worried about it at all. But now they're talking either a back brace, which they should have done. Sorry, guys. A back brace, which they should have done in the beginning, or surgery. I really don't want to have surgery, but if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I am on a lot of medications, and I had Arnold Chiari type 2 when I was born. They noticed that I was dragging my leg a lot and I couldn't stand. So right off the bat, they were freaking out, wondering if I was going to be in a wheelchair my whole life. And they knew something was wrong. So they took me to the Amarillo Hospital at Northwest, and they told me that I was fine, that I was just being stubborn, pretty much, that I was just dragging my leg because I didn't want to stand up. And my grandpa did not agree with that. He was like, no, there's something else wrong. So they tried calling different doctors to figure out who would take me, and they found one in Dallas. So they rushed me down to Dallas. They had a CT scan done, and they pretty much told my grandpa that I need to go into emergency surgery right away, that there was something wrong. And with a child being that young, you really don't want to hear that there's something wrong with your kid. So they took me back into surgery and did brain surgery at the age of 3. And it was a long recovery as far as I know. They had to shave part of my head. They had to go in through the side. I don't know if it's this side or this side, but they had to go through the side of my head, and they had to go through the back part of my neck in order to get it. So I think it's this side because it starts out like that. So they had to go through the back part of my head, going towards this way, in order to get it. So, after a while, and I went to start going to the woman doctor, if you guys know what I mean. They said that I have too many complications, and if I ever wanted to get pregnant, it would be possible, but it's extremely hard with my health problems, and he said it's not even guaranteed that you're gonna keep that pregnancy. So I just said, okay, looks like I'm not gonna be having any kids, so I need to find another route. So when I found the reborns, I talked to my grandpa about it, and I said, hey, there's this cool thing on YouTube. There's a bunch of people that have these reborns. And he was like, what are you talking about? Are these babies? I was like, yes. they're babies, but they're not real. And he was like, what do you mean they're not real? I was like, they're dolls. They're really realistic dolls. So I showed him a picture of the Coco Maloo kit, and he was like, no, that's a real baby. And I was like, no, it's not. It's a doll. And he was like, that's interesting. He was like, is that why you are getting those baby clothes? And I was like, yeah, eventually I want to get one. Sorry guys, I have an itch. So 2 years of collecting baby clothes goes by, and I find out that I might be getting one. I don't know what it is. I don't know what sculpt it is, who it's by, what gender it is, anything. I think it's a little girl. I don't know. But my cousin sort of told me. Whoops. I love you. I don't think she'll ever watch these videos. But, I just went blank on what I was gonna say. I apologize. After I started collecting the baby clothes and all kinds of stuff, it started growing and growing and growing. And at that time, when it started growing, Lisa, which is my ex-roommate, she told me that if I didn't stop shopping for the reborns, that she would call my grandpa. And that blew me away that she was gonna do that. I was like, he's not gonna say anything. He really isn't. I just talked to him, and he knows. And she was like, but he know that it's getting bigger, that you have a problem? And I was like, I don't have a problem. There's lots of people on YouTube that has a lot more than what I do. It's not a problem. And she said, really? I was like, yeah. And she said, I still want to talk to your grandpa because I still think you have a problem. And I said, you call him and you're out of here. So she never called him because I'm the owner of this house, pretty much. So, no ma'am. Oh, forget it. She's gonna do it anyways. Sorry. I started going to Walmart and looking around at all the kinds of baby clothes, and they were too much at the time, except for like a few $1 onesies that I picked up from there. And I picked up one outfit from there, and that was it from my shopping. But I have quite a few pacifiers from Walmart and local Once Upon a Child, which is different from the Close Exchange. I picked up one pacifier from Once Upon a Child, and it was the little white one with the yellow bunny. And a purple and white one with I can't remember what was on that one. I have it in the nursery. But, I'm thinking about one of these days showing my pacifier collection. I don't have many that are, that have the magnet on them, but I have two that have magnets, so that's it. And I don't even know if they're gonna work or not. So those ones, I might have to figure something else out. Get some more magnets from somewhere. I still haven't been able to find any here. So sorry, I'm making sure I have enough time. I have 9 minutes left, I think. So okay, 8 minutes. Sorry. I'm trying to think of some ideas for some new videos for my channel, because I know a lot of people like outing videos, and I planned on doing it today at the Close Exchange sale, but there were so many people there, they would be like, why are you videoing in here? So I decided not to, but I'll try to go during the sale and see if I can find a few more things and just video, but I probably won't say much of anything. So, because it was 50% off, and I think Saturday it's gonna be like 90% off, because it goes Thursday through, it's for another 2 days. So it was today, it's gonna be tomorrow, and then whatever the next day is. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Thursday. I don't know. But I'll go in tomorrow and see if I can find just a few more things. And then the rest of it is going to be for a lot of other things that I need. Like some fruit and stuff like that, because I'm a big fruit eater. But, I promise you I'm not spaced out or anything. I have short-term memory loss as well. So, I forget a lot of stuff, so I apologize. I will try and do a changing video of my Paradise Galleries doll and my other doll that I got a long time ago. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will be back on here tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.